ideal scenario. But we'll have to wait and see how things play out. But man, this is amazing. What Locodes or Losodes or however you say your name says, praise rents, extra cash. This is absolutely amazing. Like, you know, when you can bless your parents in that manner, I think there's nothing more beautiful than that. There's nothing more beautiful than that. All right, let's see over here. This is so funny. Okay, close this. Yeah. So I'll have to change my number now. Okay, are you gonna buy NY? No, I'm not going to buy an NY session. I'm not buying an NY session. No, the YouTube stream is back on. It's back on. Go recheck it. Hey man, how are you? Yeah. I'll have so many changes to make, it's not even funny. Okay. What opportunity you see in NY, buy or sell? I don't know. Waiting for the candle to close. You know, waiting for the candle to close. That's it. Okay. Your son would learn a day trading that is bad reputation. Do you let him? Sure. We can check the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, I mean, the 15-minute is, I mean, you know, to be safe, it would be better to wait for candle to close. It would be better to wait for the candle to close. That would be better. Because if we can get that confirmation, I think that's going to be a better confirmation if we can get it. I won $29.50 in NY gambling with my $1,000. Oh wow, Sheikh Saab, क्या कर रहे हैं जी आप? क्या कर रहे हैं आप, Sheikh Saab? if 30-minute close is a big bullish candle, would be bias valid? Yeah, it will be valid. It will be valid. जाएंगे पर जुज बड़ी आनी यहाँ जी. Scared money made no money. Would you wait for M30 to close or will 15-minute close be enough? I think M30 would be better. Yeah. Yeah, I think M30 would be better. What's this? I see a lot of great opportunities to trade, offer loans. No, trade, and when this final moment is coming to click button, don't do it. It's happening for so long. Even the lower lot size doesn't help. Any ideas? What can I do? Um, it's um, it's you know, it's all about having confidence, and the best way to have confidence is you just have to execute. Like, there's a feeling of fear that comes in, or there's like, feeling of like, like you kind of like, freeze in a moment. That comes when you have less confidence. That's it. And the only way to deal with that is to just execute on it. So it's like we have a baby, right? And baby is like 8 months old, and she's learning to walk. And the way she's learning to walk is, she'll stand up, she'll try to walk, fall, try to walk, fall. But if she doesn't try, it's never going to happen. So we have to build confidence. In every new thing that we do in life, we build confidence, like, over days, weeks, and months, and then we're able to do it. But other than that, like, there's no way. You just have to execute. Let's see here. Thirty minute is still bullish. What's happened to my internet? 30-minute is still, your internet connection is unstable. Okay, is still bullish. See, now, from my experience, right? From my experience, what I've seen that I have lost more trades before NY Open if I have, like, executed at NY Open. I've lost more trades than I've won. But still, I can anticipate them to participate, and the anticipation would be on the 15-minute would be if we can wick down, break above the high, and then continue to push up. Boom. That would be better. And like, I would see this every time, and when I would not trade, it would move in my favor. And whenever I would trade, I would just lose the trade. So I've stopped taking trades. I've stopped taking trades before NY Open, especially this one here. Oh wow, look at that. See that? So I think it's going to be better to wait for the 30-minute to close. But yeah, this is going to be better to wait for the 30-minute to close. Let's take a look at this over here. Laggy, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Something's going on with the internet. Sorry for the previous better comment. I love you. Okay, if your son would learn day trading. Okay. Yeah, we're just waiting over here now. Waiting. I think for price to continue to push, we'll need to see the 30-minute candle to close bullish. No more London streams. No, I'm liking New York session. Do you withdraw weekly or monthly? I withdraw what I need. That's what I do. Like, my last withdrawal on this was 20,000. This was 12 February. Withdrew $500,000 here because we're buying some assets under the company. So that would be pretty cool. Would dynamic risk work better on impulse entry to avoid full stop loss? Yes, I would say so. That's a very, very good point. I think dynamic risk would be better for an impulse entry to avoid full stop loss. That's true. Thoughts on Waqar Zakka? How is the So I've met Waqar, and he's a very smart person. He is extremely smart. Like, whatever you've seen in media, whatever, like, he's a very, very smart guy. Like, he's not, like, he's very smart. He's a mathematician. He is extremely smart. You totally changed my life. Awesome. What about the news today? We'll see. We have unemployment news. Is that what it is? We have unemployment. I think so. Forex Factory. Let's take a look at this over here. We have unemployment. Oh, no. What news are you guys looking at? We got FOMC minutes and that's about it. Unemployment is tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, there's no news. What are you guys talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? How can we say that it's legit breakout or just false breakout? You can't. You do not know if something is a legit breakout or it's a false breakout. A legit breakout would be where price continues to run. Like, we broke above the high and we continue to push up. A false breakout is where price will make a wick, break its own low, and come back down. You only know that it's a false breakout after it happens. Crazy. Who is Wakar you're talking about? He's a buddy of mine. Wakar, Titans of Tomorrow. Do you watch cricket? No, I don't watch cricket. Do you fast the Ramadan fasting? Yes, I do the Ramadan fasting. Now take entry, brother. No. Why? Wait for the candle to close. You got 10 minutes left. I'm having internet problems. There we go. I'm having internet issues. Why don't you do crypto trading? Because I don't know. Why do people obsess with false breakouts? Yeah, I don't know. Because it's maybe something out there. You don't like to hold your trades in drawdown? No. Raja, if you're so rich, please use better internet. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Is the range enough to trade? Yeah, it is. I mean, if a 30-minute candle can break above 29.36, we got a pretty nice range for price to move. Hey, Raja, Keon here. I purchased 100K dominion to see if I can biggest payout again today. Oh, yes. Keon. Let's get it. Keon holds the record now for the biggest payout with Dominion funding. Let's see if someone else breaks it. He's at 100K now. 100K. Do you imply time in your trading strategy? Yes, I do imply time. And the best time for me to trade is either pre-London Open, or, pre-New York Open. What happened to morning trades? Sorry, I joined late. Morning trades were profitable. Sir, आप उर्दू बोलते हुए ज़्यादा अच्छे लगते हैं. बस अब क्या करें जी, यहाँ ज़्यादातर लोगों को उर्दू समझ नहीं आती. I messaged you in WhatsApp. I messaged you. Message me on WhatsApp. Message me again so I can block you. I got 60 pips already at London Open. Amazing. How to enter trade? Just take a buy or a sell, and then you can enter the trade. Gold might push to 29.50. Yeah, for gold to push to 29.50, it has to first move up to 93 pips at 29.46, and then it has to break this high and then push to 29.50. So let's not get any bright ideas before that happens. Profitability in business, that's true. The double top at 29.40 would not be resistance if we get a big hit. Yep, that's true. I love your strategy. Sorry for the previous bad comments. No problem. No problem. This bastard. At what point do you decide that you're going to cut your trade? Is it based on market structure, or you cut your trade impulsively? I cut my trade based on market structure. I will also cut my trades if a candle closes against me. Let's say if it's a 15-minute candle or a 30-minute candle, if a candle closes against me, I'm going to I'm gonna cut my trades. Get a load of this guy. Awesome. Yeah, gold may not break the all-time high today as it lacks volume. Fazan Naveed, in case you're paying attention, gold already broke the all-time high. What are you talking about? Gold already broke the all-time high, man. We were at like 29.40 at an all-time high, and we broke that again today. We broke that. What are you doing? Gold may not break the all-time high today as volume lacks. Man, like you made that comment as if you're about to give us some fucking information. You know, that's not some information. That's like you trying to be smart. But I mean, we made an all-time high. Wow. You met Top G in Dubai. What's your experience? Good. What the fuck? Some realtor is now sending me off-plan properties. Man, how do you block this guy over here? Block. Spam. Crazy. All right. Can one stitch time frame on Dominion Simulator unlike the C Trader? Not at this point, no. Who is one person you would like to meet that you haven't? You know what? I would like to meet my grandfather now when like like this. I am where I am. So I'd like to meet him. I would like to meet him to kind of like have an understanding of where he started and how things were financially when he passed away. And then I'll be able to tell him how things are now financially when he passed away. So like, that kind of like the things, I think that would be interesting. Or if I could meet my 27-year-old self, or like a 17-year-old self. If I could meet my 17-year-old self now, my 17-year-old man didn't even know balls from a cock, like, I mean, 17. That would be an interesting conversation. If I met my 17-year-old self now, or even 27-year-old self. My 27-year-old was, I was in a very, very bad spot mentally when I was 27, 28, 29. Of course, I was making money, but there was no direction at that point. There was no direction. It was just making money. There was no direction. How old you would be? Maybe slap you because you will not believe it what you achieved. Yeah, exactly. Especially when I turned 30. Between 29 and 30. 29 to 30 was a very dark time in my life. 29 to 30, I was addicted to cocaine. It was a very, very, very dark time in my life. Owed money to people, $500,000. It was just tough, man. And we were having a child at that time, and that was a wild 1.5 year. Wild. One of the wildest years of my life. And when I look at that, and when I look at myself now, I look back and I laugh at that situation because, I mean, that time was tough, but at that time it seemed like, there's no end. That time it seemed like, okay, well, this is how it is now. This is how it's going to be. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. But like, there was still this belief in me. There was still this belief in me that knew that, okay, this is not permanent. This is temporary. This is temporary. And this may not be here the next year, or this may not be here in like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, but eventually it's gonna pass away, and then I had to make a conscious decision at that time, and like, one day you wake up and there's this switch that goes in your mind and you're like, okay, you know what? And that's exactly what happened. There's a switch that went off in my mind and I just stopped cold turkey, paid people back. It took me 1.5 years to pay people back. 1.5 years to pay people back. So for 1.5 years, I just paid them back every month. And and after that 1.5 years, I had to like restart everything. Did you stop smoking joints? No, I didn't stop smoking. That's one thing. That's one thing. Whenever I'm away, I don't stop. That's one thing. But yeah, like had to give money back, you know, because I was having a son, you know, and like my moral ethics, the way I was raised was that what kind of a father will I be to my son? A father that ran away like a little bitch, or a father that faced the music and paid everything back so that no one can point fingers at him or his family ever again. You know, so I had to make that sort of a conscious decision. And it took me a year and a half to pay everyone back. So for one full year and a half, I took $0 to my name. I just gave everything to people from monthly. I was paying them back monthly, you know. And after that year and a half, start to do some things for myself. You know, what's this? Yeah. You honestly, I respect you as a trader, but it's cringy how it seems that you only care about is money. Well, Martin, you can only talk about the things you have. So, I mean, come on. You know, you're coming on to a live stream which is literally about money, which is literally about making money, making gains, making pips, doing analysis, you know, like what else do you want me to talk about? I mean, come on. You can only talk about the things you have. Yeah, I mean, you got cars, you're going to talk about cars. You got money, you're going to talk about money. You got kids, you're going to talk about kids. You know, you go to a family stream, what they're going to do? They're going to talk about kids. And what are you going to say to them? Oh, I respect you as a parent, but all you talk about is your kids. Right? You come to a money-making stream, oh, I respect you as a trader, but all you talk about is money. Come on, man. Get real. So we got NY open over here, and I don't think there's any way soon we're going to move up. I mean, the only way I think we're going to move up is if the candle can close bullish and then next one can go up. But other than that, I'm gonna call it a day over here. I have to go home. So I'm gonna go home. So take care, everyone. We'll see you guys on Friday. I think Friday we'll do London stream. If we don't have a meeting with our developers on Friday, but we'll do that. Anyway, take care, guys. We'll see you on Friday. Adios.